So we've got 36 players in the squad here, Mark.
Yeah.
Who are you just chucking in the bin here?
Well, should we start at the top?
Start with the goalkeepers, yeah.
Yeah. Lloris, he's going anyway.
Yeah, it's one.
Foster can stay. Vicario, he's obviously just been brought in, so he's got to stay. Austin and Whiteman, I don't know a lot about these, but surely one of them can get shipped out on loan.
Yep.
Whoever's the more experienced one can stay. Whoever's the junior one, whoever's the junior one can go out on loan somewhere.
That's right. All right, we've got two. All right.
Yeah.
Now, Poro Royale Spence.
Well, now, so far this pre-season, Spence hasn't played a minute, has he?
No.
Is he? I think I read something or dreamt that he's injured.
The only, I'm a bit like you, Mark.
I don't know what's going on at my age.
I don't know if I dreamt it, but I think there's something about him maybe having a back injury, which is one of those suspect things. I think, back injury, my arse.
That's a bit like Hugo against Newcastle.
Yeah.
One of them.
And apparently, it wasn't even in because when the Leicester City game was cancelled, Ainge did an 11v11 game, and Spence wasn't in that. He was in the naughty corner training with Ndombele and players like that.
Well, if that's the case, get rid of him then.
Get rid of him. Right, that's three. All right, Udogie, Davies, Reguilon, Sessegnon, Perisic.
Well, Udogie's only just got here, so you've got to keep him. Ideally, but then I've always rated Davis. Not to start, but as a backup. He seems a good bloke. Reguilon. See, I'm undecided about him as well. Definitely Sessegnon, get rid of him. He's made of paper mache.
Yeah, and cobwebs.
Yeah, and Perisic is just too old. We should have had Perisic 5 years ago. So there's another two gone.
Right, we're up to four.
Is that it? So no, it was two goalie. Yeah, it might be four.
Oh no, it's Spence. Five.
Right.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here we go. Hammer.
I know. Elon Musk, you're getting the hammer, son.
Yes.
All right, centre backs: Romero, Dyer, Sanchez, Rodon, Tanganga.
Well, there's only one you keep in it, and that's Romero.
Yeah.
So there's another four.
That's four. I saw. I looked at We Are Tottenham TV's player ratings, and I think Sim might have given Dyer a 6 out of 10, and I think Daigle gave him a 5 out of 10. I would have given him a 2 because every time he got.
What's that? Just for being there, just for turning
up. I just thought every time Dyer got the ball, the play ground to a halt while he didn't know what to do with it as usual.
Yeah, well, he's a failed defensive midfielder that he was under Poch.
Yeah.
And then he got stuck at the back, and he's useless at that as well.
Yeah. Terrible. All right, so we're up to 9. All right, we've got loads of midfielders: Højbjerg, Skip, Basuma, Sarr, Madison, Lo Celso, and Ndombele, Bentancur, White, and Devine.
Right. Højbjerg, if he's about our most saleable asset, apart from when we get a bit lower. So if a good bid comes in for him, get rid. Yep. He's all right, but he's not the quality that we need.
He's standard, isn't he? He's standard.
Yeah.
Not too good, not too shit.
Yeah. He's like, he'll give you a 7 out of 10 every game.
Yeah.
And you'll never see an 8 or a 9 or a 10 out of him.
Nah.
Skip, I do like him. Obviously, he's one of our own and all that stuff. But in all fairness, he's not good enough either, is he?
No, I don't think
You know,
so.
being brutally honest. So yeah, you can get rid of him. Basuma, I think, is going to be a monster this year, so keep him definitely.
Yeah,
Sarr as well. I think he's going to be a monster.
yeah,
Madison's only just got here, so you got to keep him. And you know, he's going to be the one to unpick the locks, hopefully, with a bit of luck.
yeah. I like the look of him so far,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I mean, it's only taken us 5 years to replace Ericsson, or 4 years, whatever it is.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, mate. Come on, fair's
Well,
fair.
yeah, Jesus, but it didn't take God knows how many years, did it? It was built a bit quicker than this. Right, who are we down to now? The Celso.
Myself, yeah, that's a tricky
Um,
one.
yeah, he looked all right the other day, didn't he?
Yeah,
But, you know, when it gets to the winter and it's throwing it down with rain and freezing cold, does he want a beer? Would he be, or would he, or you know, he's another one. Like, he's another one you got to worry about his injuries. But when Argentina play, he's on the plane immediately.
yeah.
He's always got some strange injury, hasn't he? About a week before the international break. Oh, I can't come in today. I'm a bit like rough. Got bad ear
Okay.
or something. Bad ear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, if we get an offer, sell him.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about him, man. Because
Yeah.
I've seen him, like what you're saying. I've seen him do this before, where he has a few good games and then he takes his foot off the gas. Oh, stop putting that bald prick up on my bloody. Uh, where are we? Oh, it's a 50-50. Oh no, he's sort of hedging to. We'll give you 11.5 for him.
Yeah.
And Dombele, Bentancur, White, and Devine.
When Ndombele, he's just, you know, he ain't turned up for the 4 years he's been here.
Yeah.
You know, so, well, to be honest, I blame our recruitment for that, because
Yeah.
it was widely known. It was widely known that he didn't give us stuff.
Yep.
You know, no energy, no effort, none of that, and yet we still bought him for 60 million. What's the sense in that?
Crazy.
You know, and even I find that out when we signed him. You know, there was all the, you know, and that's me with my limited technical abilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, even I looked it up on the bloody interweb that, you know, everyone said, oh, you know, he's lazy. You know, he couldn't give us stuff. You know, so, well, there we go. Bentancur, he's going to be, well, as long as he comes back, because a lot of people have said when you do whatever injury you had, you're never the same.
Yeah.
You know, so as long as he can come back, even 90%, Bentancur is going to be a good player.
Yeah.
So keep him definitely. Harvey White, you got to keep him. He's one for the future. And Divine, yeah, 2 for the future. But is there going to be a pathway for them to get in? Because there hasn't been since Harry Kane.
Yeah. I think I out those two. I thought when Divine came on against West Ham, I thought he fitted in very well. Very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, but like, I mean, we've seen this in our last few pre-seasons. Was it last year's pre-season? There was no, I'll probably butcher his name, Pat Stotsky or something like that. He was like a left back or a right back, and he looked brilliant. And I thought, yeah, I can't wait to see him. But like, then you don't see him again. And to
Well,
be
yeah,
honest,
he's an Estonian international as well,
yeah,
and like we got him and Dorrington are a good couple of options in centre back. I wouldn't mind, like, if we don't sign any centre backs, I want to see them in the squad.
yeah. But you can't tell me that we're not going to sign at least one.
Well, I
But
could.
if we don't sign one, then Daniel Levy should be done for gross negligence.
Well, it should have been done last year and the year before, and the year before.
Yeah. Or the 23 years since he's been here.
Yeah. All right, what do you make of Solomon, man? I thought he was
He
bloody
looks,
great, actually.
yeah. It's hard to judge pre-season because let's face it. I mean, the first game we only played West Ham's kids, and the last game, apparently the bloke who scored the goal to put them 1-0 up, he works at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of judgment there, is there? But Solomon looks brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know he could play on both sides. It's like, oh wow, this is a good little option to have.
Yeah, I was going to say he was on the right as well, and his natural position is the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, so brilliant. Keep him.
Well, Kulu, we've already signed him. I didn't want to sign him. I didn't want to sign him.
Yeah, see, he's another one. When he first turned up, he was brilliant. 6 months. The first 6 months he was here, absolutely brilliant. Unplayable some games, but he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
People know what he's going to do, and he always cuts in and tries to curl it in the, either play it in the box or go for that far post, isn't it, in the top corner? But
just boots it at the keeper half the time.
Yeah. People have worked him out.
Yeah.
And you got to think as well. Juventus sold us these players. I mean, they must have known something. They're not just going to say, yeah, you can have two of our superstars.
Yeah.
So right. I'm undecided about him.
Yeah, Son and Hill.
Son obviously got to stay. Well,
yep.
There's no way Daniel Levy's letting him go because that'd be about £500,000 a game gone from the shirts and the food and all the rest of it that he sells. Because every time I've been, you'll be amazed how many South Korean flags there are.
Right.
Absolutely. I went 3 times last year, and that's all I saw. I wonder whether I've been transported to Seoul or something.
But Brian Hill, he's got to go, hasn't he?
Has he played? Has he played pre-season?
No,
I don't know.
No, he's in the north. Oh no, he stayed. He had a back injury. I think he stayed in England.
Oh well, yeah. Well, if he stays, the first thing he's got to get is a gym membership.
Yeah, and some curry.
Yeah, and eat some steaks or something.
And then we got Kane, Richarlison, Parrott, and Scarlett.
Well, Kane, who knows? Who really cares now? If he goes, he goes. Obviously, I want him to stay, but I don't want to say who cares? I don't care. But Richarlison, I said right from when he was brought in, this is Kane's replacement. As soon as we signed him, I knew, because Kane only had 2 years left when we signed him, year and a half left.
Yep.
And I thought, here we go. This is Kane's replacement. And Parrott and Scarlett, is it Troy Parrott that keeps getting injured?
I don't know, man, but I've not seen. I looked at their record at their loan clubs, and it looked like they didn't do much where they went, Parrott and Scarlett. So
yeah,
I know they're one of their own, but
yeah, I mean, well, we got to keep both of them surely, because if Kane's off, we've only got 3 bloody strikers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And relying on Richarlison to do it all. Well, you just will have me up top.
All right. Well, you got the squad down to 23 there. Well done, Mark.
Oh, was it? And so that makes room for 2 centre backs then.
Perfect. There we go.
There we go.
So even 2 idiots on the internet can sort this shit out.
And I